Hello and welcome to another cup of coffee with me, Sandy. Today I've got one of my lovely artists, but this time she is not really from Spain. She lives here, but she is a lady from Holland who started her life as a graphic artist and illustrations, and she has progressed so much that she is now a mural artist. She does cards. She and her husband did books, but she's going to tell us everything about her. Hello, Lisa, and it's Lisa van Gaalen, and you are here in Spain, although you are from Holland. And welcome to a cup of coffee. How are you?
Thank you so much, Sandy. Thank you so much. And yes, I'm feeling great.
Yes. With the sun shining, how could we feel anything more than that?
Absolutely.
I don't know too much about you, but I want to know a lot more. So I gave the intro saying that you started your life as a graphic artist, and then you changed over. You've done many things in your life. You've got a palm tree behind you. You are the stump of the palm tree, and all the other leaves are the different areas that you have followed through. So let's go slowly. Okay? Tell me about your life.
Yeah. Well, I was born in Nijmegen in Holland, and then later I moved to Amsterdam, and then I did my studies to become a graphic designer, and illustration as well. And I made illustrations and made my graphic work for mostly magazines, and it was a nice time, really. But after 10 years, I was a bit. Because it's repeating all the time, and I wanted to do more than just sit behind the desk all the time. I wanted to move and to be really necessary, and that's when I got my second child, because we have three boys, and we had two maternity nurses in the house, and then I thought, oh, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that the work, and so I afterwards after a half a year, I started doing this work, and I
Working
helped.
with children.
Yeah, with mothers and children. When the mothers had their first babies, I helped them out. Giving giving the baby a bath and things like that. It was really nice, and I went to many houses in Amsterdam, and well, it was fantastic. But then I never liked the climate in Holland, never, and especially not in winter. And that's when I said to my husband, I don't want to get old here, and shivering behind my no. And that's when we decided, okay, let's find a place where we can get old then. And then we went to Mallorca, and from that moment, I thought, I don't want to go back anymore. And not knowing that 9 months later, we would actually go to live in Spain. It went really quick. And so here I am already 4.5 years.
And you are
Yeah.
doing so much on the coast. You are doing murals for people in their homes. You're doing murals for companies. You are doing the amazing, amazing jobs. How do you get them? How did you start off by doing the murals as a
Yeah,
graphic
well,
artist?
I am really grateful for Tamara from Casa Tamis, because I made her the house style of her business. She has a little bed and breakfast, and she asked me, "Can you do a mural?" And then I thought, "Well, what do you want?" Yeah, some flowers. I thought, can't be that difficult. So she was my first client. And afterwards it just went, people called me, oh, can you do something like that in my place? And so I did many terraces and yeah, things like that. Fantastic.
Word of mouth. I've seen some of your work at an urbanization, which has got wonderful birds, and there is a cat that is sitting there looking up at the birds. And this is just, it actually speaks to you. And I looked at this and I thought, I have got to find this lady because this is just so interesting. But besides doing the murals for people's homes and urbanizations, I see that you've got lots of pictures behind you. Now,
Yeah.
give me an idea. Your left is my right. So
Yes.
on my left, you have got a picture at the bottom, which I am pointing at, but if you could just vaguely tell me about it.
Yeah. The problem is I don't see myself now. So
Okay, it looks like it is. It looks like it's houses. It looks like
houses.
the sea and houses.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the little painting.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That is a painting that you've done. Do you also do
Yeah.
paintings and sell
On
paintings as
canvas.
well?
Yeah. 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 I do that too. Yeah. When I have time.
Oh my goodness. And above that, you again have got a very lovely, a very serene sea, sand, and signs that go to.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a mural. That's
Is
a
that
mural.
a
On the roof
mural or is that
terrace.
a
Yeah.
painting?
Yes. No. A mural.
A
A
mural.
big painting.
Okay.
On a roof terrace.
And the palm tree that I spoke about at the very beginning, that is a painting or a mural?
It's what will become a mural.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Big. It's
So,
just sing already.
so you start off by painting a painting, and then you look at that, and then it becomes a mural on somebody's wall or
Mm,
wherever it is going to be.
no, this is an exception because mostly I make something with Photoshop. I make a picture of a wall, and then I Photoshop what people would want on top. Can be palm tree, can be cactus, can be cat, can be everything, and then they get the idea, and I work from this photo normally. But this is such a big one that I wanted to do it on forehand to
Ah,
practice to
ah, ah.
find out, the colors. Yeah.
Now, there is something else that's very interesting, but this involves your husband. When you were doing your children's work, as I call it, your husband came up with an idea. Tell me about that idea.
Yeah, that's funny. Well, he used to have a French teacher at French lessons, and he never liked the lessons. But he remembered one thing. They started by drawing the map, like Paris circle,
Yeah.
and this is the same. And he always remembered that because they had to draw every week another point in Paris, and 5 years later he still remembered how to go. And he said, it's such a good concept to start a book. And he said, shall we make that? And I said, yeah, why not? And it became a big success. Yeah, it was fantastic.
And tell me about the book. What was it called? And
It's called Draw Your Map. And it's actually going to be a guide for children and parents, so that the children can say to the parents, "Let's go to the Eiffel Tower," and I can tell you all about it because it's with funny facts like the Eiffel Tower is as tall as like let's say 20 elephants, or and with crazy. Uh, Facts. And but later on, we heard from adults that they also liked the book because it was so much more fun to read and short chapters. And so we made like 7 books of
really, of
yeah,
different countries?
different cities in other countries. Yeah, Barcelona, Paris, Rome, London, Amsterdam, Rotterdam. Yeah,
That is just amazing. So it was educational as
yeah,
well as fun. Are
yes.
they still being sold?
Still being sold. Yes, I can show you one. This is the first one.
Paris.
Paris, and yeah, well, so it's like this with little facts and um, people
Lift
who
it a
are
little higher.
people who were important in Paris or in France, and then with little fun facts about it. Well, this one is in Dutch, of course.
Yeah, that's okay. We have got lots of Dutch viewers,
Yeah.
so it makes a difference. We've got all nationalities who watch. So
Yeah.
that is just incredible. Is he still doing it?
Yes, I just started making one about Malaga, and this is a print. It's a bit a little tinier because I had to put one page on one, but it will be like this. It's the same.
Same concept. Just hold it still on the camera.
Sorry, yeah.
That is just wonderful.
Yeah, well, it's so fun to do it. So much fun to do
So
it.
he is doing the words and you are doing the illustration.
No, I'm doing everything now. He doesn't have time anymore.
So you've not only got 3 children,
Yeah.
you are doing murals, you're doing paintings, and now you are fully doing the books, the
Yes.
words, the concept, the drawings, everything. Tell me something. What don't you do?
I don't know, but we have really easy children. I must say that.
What are the benefits that you find by doing the murals?
It's the benefits. Well, you can do it in your own time. You can decide when you come or when you start or when you quit, things like that. I love that. And it's always temporarily. So, it's only a few days and then it's done. And yeah, it's freedom and working outside, mostly in the sun. Isn't that fantastic?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And you always have to deal with other kinds of people. And I like that too, because you always learn from people and it's interesting.
And people see you doing it, so that's also another talking
Yeah.
point. That's how they get to speak with you. Tell
Yep.
me something. How long does a mural last on a wall? Say a
That's a good
white wall.
question.
You don't
Oh, I don't know. And I think it depends how much sun it gets the wall and how good the state of the wall is when you start painting it, things like that. And of course, the paint you use.
We've had very bad weather in Spain. We've had lots of wind and we've had tremendous amount of rain. And what I have seen, some of your work, the color has not changed. So now
No.
I'm waiting to see with the extreme sun that we're going to be getting for the summer months, if
Yep.
it is going to fade or not. Are
Yeah.
you able to tell me what kind of paint you use?
Yeah, it's acrylics for outdoors, and then I have also a kind of varnish to put on. So that's what I use.
I think it's a gem of an idea. It works well for others. It works well for you. How do people find you if they want you?
Well, you can find me via the social media like Instagram or Facebook, and then
And what are the names of your Facebook and your Instagram? Slowly tell the viewers.
via Lisa.
Vialisa.
Yes.
And that's your Facebook.
Yeah, that's my Facebook, and Instagram is via Lisa 7850. Yeah, that's
Vialisa 7850.
yes.
Okay, so there are 2 means. Social media has now taken over everything. You don't
Yeah.
advertise any other way.
You
And
know,
it's just,
many people found me like that. Yeah.
yeah. They see something. If they see a mural somewhere and they don't know you, they don't know how to find you, that is the difficult part.
Yes, because I must say I never sign.
That was my next question. If you were to sign, they would see your name, but they would see it maybe as Lisa G, or
Yeah.
maybe they would not see it as Via Lisa. So
No.
that is making it very difficult for the
Yes.
people who want.
Yeah, I think that's ruining a bit of the work. And if you sign it,
And the kind of murals you did in Amsterdam, are they very different to the ones that you do in Spain?
well, the thing is, I never did a mural in Amsterdam. No, I started doing it here. I only did once at a friend's house on her terrace. I made a balcony. Made a little mural, but that was not really serious. No.
So it's
So
really very, very new to you. Both
yes,
Spain is new to you. Your murals here are new to you.
yes,
The book is fairly new to you, but you've done it well with your husband previously, and now you're doing it on your own. Can I be very inquisitive and find out what your husband is now doing?
well, he works for the for Holland, for Den Haag, for
Aha.
the you know
So he is still there.
government. He's still there. Yeah, he working from home. Yeah, that's the one advantage from Corona.
Tell me about it.
Home.
It doesn't matter where you are in the world. You say that he works for the government in Holland, but he is still working from home here because
Yeah.
as long as you get your work done,
Yes.
that is the main thing. So you can work in the sunshine. You don't
Yeah.
have to be in the freezing cold and the snow and the bad weather. You can still stay with your family and
Yeah.
you can still earn a living and just do it the way that is easiest. So there was a blessing in a way to coronavirus. It changed our way of working, living. I actually started doing cup of coffee just before the virus started. So when everybody was bored during the virus, I was so busy. I
Yeah.
didn't have time. I didn't care that I didn't go out of my apartment for 4 months because of my age, I had to stay in for longer. And it didn't make any difference to me. The difference it made was when I went outside again, the sound was so different. You could hear the cars, which you didn't hear before. So that changed things. Anyway, we digressed. What is your next project?
Hmm. I don't know. 'Cause I'm now busy for a urbanization, and that's a big task. So that's first things first, and then we see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, all I can say is I'm very pleased that I walked past the urbanization that's got the birds and has got this cat just looking up at the birds, and that just caught my imagination. And I thought, I got to find you.
Yeah.
Do
Thanks
you
for
think
that.
you'll ever have an exhibition?
I don't know. Well, I did in Amsterdam, in Holland. I had an exhibition, but that was in a hospital. And also in a big store, the Bijenkorf, I had also exhibition, but that was work. I made a whole horoscope line. The every a lion, virgins, stuff like that, and then I made little drawings. I can't show them now with babies, and that was also a big success. Yeah, but
Okay,
that's years ago.
just a thought for you. Now that you are living in Spain, I am very involved with Kudeka. Kudeka is the cancer hospice,
Yeah,
and we are just, I say we because I feel very much part of Kudeka. We are just starting a hospice for children, which is the first hospice for children in Spain. I don't know if they have got anybody as yet doing murals on their walls. I am going to speak to them and see whether they would like to see some of your work. And the other thing, as a suggestion, there are hospitals here that have got children's wards. I don't know if they have got anything that makes it feel warm and friendly and not scary. I know
Yeah.
they have that in England. I don't know if they've got it in Spain. But if you're looking for extra work at any time, which I'm sure you won't be, but keep this little thought in your head that
Yeah.
maybe approach hospitals, the children's section, and let's see if Kudeka need anybody to do lovely, fun murals on their walls for the new hospice in Vegelmadena. Lisa, it's been fascinating. I think we have covered everything. I now know how to find you via Lisa, and
Yes.
everybody else knows how to find you as well. So look at her work on Facebook and Instagram, and
That's it.
that's it. It's just the two, Instagram and Facebook. But it's amazing how it's taken over from all the other kind of advertising. Social media has just taken over everything. So, on that note, I say thank you so much. Good luck for the summer and the project that you are working on. Good luck. And I'm sure from there, people will find you and you will be so busy that you'll suddenly think, you know what? I'm working too hard. I need to play a little bit. Anyway, have a lovely summer. Thank you for joining me for a cup of coffee. And I say bye bye to you and thank you. And to my viewers, I say, I hope you have enjoyed it. I have learned so much, as I always do with artists, because I don't know too much about art. But the other thing is, if you want to contact Lisa van Gaalen, you know how to find her. But in the meantime, have a lovely week, and I shall see you soon. Take care. Bye bye for now.